You've been walking into stores, restaurants, hotels, places you go every week, and paying full price. And the thing is, you didn't have to. The moment you hit a certain age, you qualified for discounts that nobody behind that counter was going to mention. Not because they don't exist, because they're counting on you not asking. That's what today is about. 16 places that offer real, substantial senior discounts, and most of them don't put it on a sign. They don't announce it at the register, and they sure aren't running commercials about it. Some of these are a few dollars off a meal. Some of these are hundreds of dollars a year, and the one at the very top of this list, number 1, is the kind of thing that could genuinely change what you're spending every single month. So stick around because we're going to get through all 16 of them and you don't want to miss the back half of this list. Before we get into it, if nobody's been putting this kind of information in front of you before, that's exactly what this channel is for. Go ahead and tap subscribe so you don't miss what's coming. And tell me in the comments, did you know senior discounts were out there before you actually turned old enough to use them? Or did you find out by accident like most people do? I want to hear your story. We're also over on Dailymotion and Spotify now, so if you'd rather listen to this while you're out running errands, you've got options. There's a QR code on your screen right now. Scan it and it'll take you straight there. And both links are also sitting in the description below. Okay, let's get into it. Number 16, Michael's. The craft store chain offers a senior discount of 10% off your entire purchase every single day if you're 60 and older. And yes, that includes sale items in most locations. The thing that makes this one worth knowing is that Michael's runs sales constantly, so stacking your 10% on top of an already marked down price adds up fast. My neighbor does all her holiday decorating and card making supplies there, and she said she saves close to $50 a year just from that one discount alone. You just have to ask for it at the register because they are not going to bring it up first. Number 15, movie theaters. AMC and Regal both offer senior pricing, typically starting at 60 or 62 years old, depending on your location. The discount varies, but you're usually looking at $2 to $4 off the standard ticket price. Now that doesn't sound like a lot until you do the math. If you and your spouse go to the movies twice a month, that's 4 tickets. That's $8 to $16 back in your pocket every single month. Over a year, that's close to $200 for something you were already going to do anyway. The catch is you have to ask for the senior rate when you buy, whether that's at the box office or on the app. It's not automatically applied. Number 14, Panera Bread. Panera has a senior discount program, though it's one of those that varies by location since many Panera locations are franchised. What you're generally looking for is a 10% discount for guests 60 and up. The better play at Panera, though, is their charged subscription. They've adjusted this program over the years, but pairing whatever their current loyalty or subscription offer is with a senior discount where available is where the real savings stack up. Worth asking the person at the counter what's available to you. A lot of locations won't advertise it. You ask, they apply it, and that's the whole process. Number 13, Burger King. Burger King quietly offers senior discounts at many of their locations, typically free coffee or a discounted drink for guests 60 and older. Now, I know free coffee doesn't sound like headline news, but if you're someone who stops in even a few times a week, that's a real number over 12 months. Some locations extend the discount further than just the drink. The only way to know what your specific location offers is to ask, because corporate policy and individual franchise policy don't always match perfectly. Number 12, Goodwill. This one surprises people. Goodwill locations across the country, not all of them, but a significant number, offer a senior discount day, usually one day a week, where shoppers 60 and older get between 10 and 30% off their purchases. The day varies by location. Some do it on Tuesdays, some on Wednesdays. If you're already someone who shops at Goodwill, planning your trip around that one day a week is a zero-effort change that puts real money back in your pocket. Number 11, Nike. This one catches people off guard because you don't typically associate a premium athletic brand with senior pricing. But Nike offers a 10% senior discount through their membership program for guests 60 and older, and it applies to already reduced items in many cases. 10% off Nike products, shoes, athletic wear, gear, is not a small number when you're talking about their regular price points. The key is having a Nike account and being aware the discount exists. Because again, no one at the store is going to tap you on the shoulder and bring it up. Those first 6 are the ones most people walk past without a second thought. But the next stretch of this list is where things start to get more interesting, and the savings get considerably bigger. We're talking travel, phone bills, and a few categories that could save you well over $100 just from a single phone call. Number 10, Marriott and major hotel chains. Marriott offers a 15% senior discount for guests 62 and older when you book directly through their website or call the front desk and ask for it. And that last part matters. Book directly. Third-party sites like Expedia or Hotels.com won't apply it. Hilton has a similar program, as does Best Western, which actually has one of the more generous senior rate structures in the industry. Best Western's discount can run as high as 15% off as well, and it stacks with their rewards program in most cases. If you're someone who travels even a few times a year to see family or just get away, this is real money. A $150 a night room at 15% off is over $20 saved per night before you've done anything else. Call the hotel directly, mention you're a senior, and ask what rate they can offer you. Number 9, Amtrak. Amtrak gives passengers 65 and older a flat 10% off the base fare on most of their routes. It's not the biggest discount on this list, but train travel is already significantly cheaper than flying in most cases, and 10% on top of that keeps more money in your pocket. You do need to select the senior fare when you book. It doesn't apply automatically. Book through Amtrak's website directly or call their reservation line and specifically ask for the senior fare. It's worth noting this applies to most routes, but not every promotional fare, so the earlier you book, the better rate you're likely combining it with. Number 8, the National Park Service. This one might be the single best deal the federal government offers to seniors, and almost nobody talks about it. If you're 62 or older, you can purchase an America the Beautiful Senior Pass for $80, one time for the rest of your life. And it gets you into every single national park, national monument, national forest, and federal recreation area in the country. Every one of them, unlimited visits for the rest of your life. Just to put that in perspective, a single visit to a national park like Yellowstone or Grand Canyon runs $35 per vehicle. 2 visits, and you've already gotten your money back. If you travel at all, or if you have grandkids you take on trips, this pass pays for itself faster than almost anything else on this list. Number 7, Verizon and AT&T. Both carriers offer senior-specific phone plans that are dramatically cheaper than standard plans, and this is one that a shocking number of people are simply not aware of. Verizon has offered plans specifically for customers 55 and older at a rate significantly below what most people are paying for the equivalent data and coverage. AT&T has run similar programs. The specific plan names and pricing shift over time, so the move here is to call your carrier or walk into a store and flat out ask what senior or 55-plus plans are available. People have cut their monthly phone bill nearly in half just by having that one conversation. If you haven't asked, you may genuinely be overpaying by $40 or $50 every single month. Number 6, airlines. This one takes a little more effort, but it's worth knowing. Several airlines, including Southwest, United, and American, have historically offered senior fares or discounted rates for travelers 62 and older. The availability fluctuates with the market, and these fares aren't always prominently displayed when you search. The trick is to call the airline directly and ask if a senior fare is available for your route before you book online. You'd be surprised how often a rate exists that simply doesn't show up in the standard search results. Southwest in particular has had consistent senior fare programs, and their no-change fee policy makes booking early with a senior rate a genuinely low-risk move. Number 5, Home Depot and Lowe's. Neither of these chains has a universal senior discount policy across all locations, and that's exactly the kind of thing that causes people to assume the discount doesn't exist. It does, yeah, but it's handled at the store level. Individual Home Depot and Lowe's locations, especially those in areas with large veteran or retired populations, regularly offer 10% off for seniors and veterans, often on specific days of the week. The move is simple. Call your local store and ask what they offer. Some locations run it every day. Some run it on Saturdays. Some require you to ask at the register each time. But the people who ask are the ones saving money, and the people who assume there's nothing available are the ones paying full price on lumber, paint, and appliances for no reason. Number 4, car rentals through AARP. AARP membership costs $16 a year. Just hold that number in your head for a second, because what it unlocks in car rental savings alone more than covers that cost on a single trip. AARP has negotiated discount rates with Hertz, Enterprise, Avis, and Budget that are not available to the general public. We're talking discounts of up to 30% in some cases, depending on the location and rental period. If you rent a car even once a year for a family visit or a vacation, you are almost certainly leaving more than $16 on the table by not having the membership. And car rentals are only one slice of what AARP membership gets you, but it's one of the fastest ones to feel in your wallet. Now, before we get to the final 3, and you really do want to stay for these because number 1 alone could save you more than everything else on this list put together. If this is the kind of content that's been useful to you, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming up on the channel. There's more where this came from. And real quick, I'm curious. Out of everything we've covered so far, which one genuinely surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. I read through them and I always learn something from what people share. The final 3 are in a completely different category. We're talking about discounts that most seniors have never applied for, programs that don't get advertised, and one at the very top that could put a significant amount of money back in your life starting this year. Number 3, grocery store senior discount days. This one is hiding in plain sight, and it's one that people walk past every single week without realizing it. Grocery chains including Kroger, Fred Meyer, and New Seasons run designated senior discount days, typically one day a week, where shoppers 60 and older receive between 5 and 10% off their entire grocery purchase. Not a specific item, not a category, the whole cart. Kroger's program varies by region and banner, so the store near you might run it under a different name, but the discount exists across a wide range of their affiliated locations. Fred Meyer does Tuesdays in many markets. New Seasons has run Wednesday senior days consistently. The reason this one makes the top 3 is simple math. If your weekly grocery bill runs $150 and you're getting 10% off one of those trips per month, that's $15 back every month. That's $180 a year from shifting which day of the week you go to the grocery store. No coupons, no apps, no membership fees. Just ask your store which day they run their senior discount and plan your biggest shopping trip around it. Number 2, property tax exemptions and utility assistance programs. This is the one that genuinely makes me frustrated that more people don't know about because the money here is significant and it is already set aside for you. Every state in the country, and most counties and municipalities within those states, has some form of property tax exemption or reduction available to senior homeowners. The age threshold varies, typically starting between 62 and 65. The income requirements vary too, but they're often far more generous than people assume. And the number of eligible seniors who have simply never applied is staggering. On top of that, utility companies, electric, gas, water, are required in most states to offer reduced rate programs for low to moderate income seniors. These programs go by different names depending on where you live. Your utility company is not going to send you a letter telling you that you qualify. You have to call and ask. Say the words. Do you have a senior discount or low-income assistance program? That one phone call has cut people's monthly utility bills by $20, $30, even $40 a month. Combined, property tax relief and utility savings can add up to several hundred, sometimes several $1,000s a year depending on where you live and what you qualify for. Go to your county assessor's website or call your local area agency on aging. They can walk you through exactly what's available in your area and help you apply. Number 1, Medicare's Extra Help Program and Prescription Savings. This is the one, and if you take nothing else away from today, take this. There is a federal program called Extra Help, also known as the Low Income Subsidy, that helps Medicare beneficiaries cover the cost of prescription drug premiums, deductibles, and co-pays. People who qualify for Extra Help pay dramatically less for their medications. We're talking situations where a drug that costs someone hundreds of dollars a month gets reduced to a few dollars per month. The Social Security Administration estimates that the program is worth over $5,000 a year in savings for people who qualify. And here's the part that should make your jaw drop a little. Millions of people who are fully eligible for Extra Help have never applied for it. Not because they were turned down, because they didn't know it existed. The income and resource limits for Extra Help are higher than people expect. You don't have to be in financial crisis to qualify. A single person can have an income up to roughly $22,000 a year and still be eligible, and the resource limits have flexibility too, particularly around things like your home, your car, and life insurance policies. On top of Extra Help, the Inflation Reduction Act capped out-of-pocket prescription costs for Medicare Part D enrollees at $2,000 per year starting in 2025. That cap is automatic for people enrolled in Part D. But Extra Help layers on top of that and reduces costs even further for those who qualify. You apply through the Social Security Administration, online at ssa.gov, by calling 1-800-772-1213, or by visiting your local Social Security office. It takes roughly 30 minutes, and if you're not sure whether you qualify, call anyway, because the worst they can say is not yet. If you have a parent, a spouse, a neighbor, anyone in your life who is on Medicare and struggling with prescription costs, share this with them. This program exists, it is funded, and the only reason people miss it is because nobody told them. That's 16 places and programs that were already there, already available, already waiting, and for most people, completely off the radar. You've earned every single one of these. The only thing left is to actually go use them. So tell me, which one on this list are you walking away with today? Was there one that genuinely caught you off guard? Drop it in the comments. I want to know what landed. And if this had you thinking about other ways to stretch what you've already got, search for the video I did on AARP membership secrets. It pairs directly with a few of the things we talked about today and goes a lot deeper on some of those benefits. Worth your time. Now go collect what's yours.